What's going on, everybody? Sam Maxwell, converted Mets fan. I am so pumped to be going to opening day tomorrow, March 26th. Throwing our feet right to the fire, Paul Skeens and the Pittsburgh Pirates. A lot of people think the Pirates are going to be better one way or another. Paul Skeens, coming off of Cy Young Award winning season, is definitely going to be a challenge, but I'm really excited one way or another because even if he shuts us down, I can't expect him to be going 9 innings. Famous last words. I was curious what I said last year. Other than coming out of Port Authority and having so much lens flare, I looked like J.J. Abrams directed it. All the optimism was founded in 2024, coming off of that year. Carlos Mendoza responding so well in that year. It's funny because I said I think Carlos Mendoza has what it takes to deal with anything that comes his way. Thinking about the last day of the season, I had much to criticize about the way that he was playing to not lose as opposed to playing to win. So the jury is still out on Carlos Mendoza. But when it comes to the team, you needed to have some sort of spiritual reset. Conspiratorially, if I were to go there, I do wonder, based off of how David Stearns operated last offseason, whether a part of him, wanted to just let Juan Soto be the big ticket, of course, and then wanted to give this entire group that had been together, including Edwin Diaz, since 2019, one last chance to show that they are the long-term solution and not something that was keeping us holding on to that old world of, former ownership, basically. That's how I perceive the entire thing. I think that, looking back on it, not that he, of course, wants to see the team not do well, but you do wonder whether he appreciated that he had an excuse now to tear it all down. I'm really looking forward to it because I do think that top to bottom, we have people that are generally going to be less than all or nothing. And not to say that everybody was all or nothing with the old group, but I just think there's a lot more contact-oriented, a lot more runners in scoring position proclivity, whether it be Bo Bichette, who is just a better overall hitter than Pete Alonso, whether it be Jorge Polanco, who has a lot of success under pressure behind his belt, whether it be Brett Beatty taking another step. I really do think that there's a lot to like when it comes to the spiritual and physical changing of this Mets team. We can debate until the cows come home about these last two roster spots of Richard Lovelady, Dickey Lovelady, and Jared Young, but we all know that the team that we see on opening day is probably about 10 to 15 to maybe even 20 players away from being what we see with the 2026 New York Mets, because that's just the way it works these days. And you're going to have a completely different roster, most likely, by the time we come to August. I'm on my way to work right now. I can't wait to be on my way to Citi Field tomorrow. And that's those are my thoughts on the 2026 New York Mets. I think that appropriately the spiritual reset has been pressed, and now we can see it, whether it's going to come to fruition. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 New York Mets, enjoy one more eve without baseball. Let's go Mets, everybody.